Hey you guys, okay, we're gonna close out this date night book. So I'm gonna be on for a few minutes. If you missed part one or any of the other parts, you guys can feel free to go back and check them out. I'm just gonna pretty much just be reading you guys. So date 49 is Christmas traditions. Different people have different ways of how they feel about it, but I'm just reading the book for how it is. Just take what's for you. This is going to be, and I'm still out, guys. Before I get out, I have to record this before I get out and do what I'm going to do. So just please excuse me with the background noise. So this is going to be little to no cost. It's going to be some effort, and it's going to be some romance factor. And this is pages 148 to 150. And it says, it's the beginning of December, and Christmas is in the air. Call a local retirement home and ask for permission to come and sing carols to the retirees. Then Friday night, invite some friends to join you and go sing Christmas carols at the predetermined retirement home. Afterward, invite everyone over for hot chocolate and talk about Christmas traditions from your childhood. After your friends leave, talk about which childhood tradition you two might want to reestablish in your relationship. Closer Together says, write down the childhood tradition you wish to reestablish this Christmas. Closer to God says, for to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. And he'll be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And that's from Isaiah 9, verse 6. And the prayer says, Dear Jesus, may we celebrate your birth in the meaning of Emmanuel, God with us all year long. And highlights of the date. Okay, one way. Tradition, a long established custom or belief that has been passed on from one generation to another. Jay and I decided early on that the day after Thanksgiving was not for shopping, but rather for decorating for Christmas. On this day, we decorate the tree and hang stockings. Remember, I am a gift person, so December is my favorite holiday month. Our entire house is transformed for the Christmas holiday. We make cinnamon rolls to nibble on and hot chocolate to drink as we decorate. We also crank the tunes. Let the decorating begin. When our son got married, I was sad to think that tradition might come to an end. Much to my surprise, Tori and Shayna made it a point to be at our house on the day after Thanksgiving to decorate that year. I know it won't always be the tradition it was, but we are ready to make new traditions too. Okay, date number 50 is this is pages 151 to 153, and this is called a family focused date. This is going to be little to no cost. It's going to be little to no effort, and it's going to be some romance factor. Okay, it says in the middle of winter, it gets dark early. Use this to your advantage. After dinner, tell the kids you're going to have a family fun night and watch a movie together. When the movie is over, it's time for a bath and bed. While the kids are settling into a slumber, talk with each other about the state of the union of your family. Discuss topics such as how are our finances? Have we set proper boundaries with our extended family? Are our kids involved in too many activities and thus affecting our home life? Is our intimate life satisfying? Once the kids are settled, watch a romantic movie of her choice. Okay, Closer Together and Closer to God is on page 152. Closer Together says, write down some of the bullet points from your State of the Union discussion. Closer to God says, the simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their steps. That's Proverbs 14:15. The prayer says, Lord, thank you for our marriage, our family, and all you have given us. And then it gives you the highlights of the date. And then page 153 says, playtime. A ping pong table. Who would have ever thought a ping pong table would bring a family together? But it sure worked for us. We have a bonus room over our garage that has served many purposes over the years, from office to library to art room to game room. Every year we would buy a family Christmas gift, and one year it was a ping pong table. We spent countless hours playing ping pong as a family. What really happened during those times was quality communication with the kiddos. We use the concept of a family that plays together, stays together, to keep communication lines open and have fun in the process. The kids never realized they were being grilled by mom and dad, but we kept the grilling gentle. Okay, so we're on date 51, and it says the most wonderful time of the year. This is from pages 154 to 156. And this one is going to be over $50. It's going to be heavy lifting, and it's going to be pure romance. Okay, you guys. So one of the five languages of love identified by Dr. Gary Chapman is his book, The Five Love Languages. which we read that book last year, September. But in his book, The 5 Love Languages, is receiving gifts. If this is one of your wife's languages, then this date is a must. If it isn't one of hers, it will still speak volumes to her. As you Christmas shop, identify a gift that you are going to wrap but not put under the tree. Save it in a special hiding place and make time to give it to her in private. She will be over the moon that you made the effort to make it a special moment. When you give her the gift, tell her all the ways that she is special to you. Write down the ways she is special to you. This is closer together, and have her do the same for you. Closer to God. Whoever regards one day as special does so to the Lord. Whoever eats meat does so to the Lord, for they give thanks to God. And whoever abstains does so to the Lord and gives thanks to God. That's Romans 14, verse 6. And then the prayer says, Lord, may we treat each other with the specialness we feel for each other. This is page 155, and it gives you the highlights of the date. Okay, one way is page 156. When our son was 3, we were in full-time ministry together. So Supermom here tried to cram all ministry responsibilities into one day so I could be flexible the rest of the week with our child. Tuesday was my jam-packed day. I would leave the house at 6 a.m. and not return until 10 p.m. except to pick up fast food for dinner and bring it to Jay and Tori. Another fun fact, I hate cleaning bathrooms. As I have stated earlier in this book, I love gifts and Christmas, and Jay speaks my love language very well. This particular year, Jay gave me the best gifts ever. Love coupons. Now, normally love coupons are not on my acceptable gift list. However, this year he nailed it. While shaking out my stocking on Christmas morning, out floated 2 love coupons. The first coupon promised that Jay would take care of dinner every Tuesday night for a year. The second love coupon said he would clean the bathrooms for a year. It was the most wonderful time of the year. Okay, you guys, we're going to close with date 52. This is the last one. It's 160 pages total, but we read about the authors already, so I'm only going to read pages 157 to 159. And this date is titled Getting the Year Started Right. It is little to no cost, it is little to no effort, and it is little romance factor. Okay, so it says the end of the year is always a good time to look to the next year, dream about the future, and set goals for the coming year. This date doesn't have to take place on New Year's Eve, but it should happen before January 2nd. Make some fun appetizers and beverages of your choosing for the evening ahead. Spend tonight discussing your dreams for the new year. This date inherently has discussion built in, but here are some topics to get you started. Vacations in the next year, house renovations to complete, financial goals to achieve by this time next year, healthy lifestyle changes, dating goals for the next year, and more. Okay, page 158, closer together. Write down your dreams and goals for the new year. Closer to God. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. That is Hebrews 12, verse 1. And then the prayer says, Lord, may we run the race you have marked out for us in this next year. We commit this year to you. And then it gives you the highlights of the date. And then we'll close this book with the date tip. One of the great tools we have used at this time of year is to choose a word for the year. It really helps to focus you and your spouse on something you really want to make a priority for the year. The way it works in the LaFoon household is we each choose a word for ourselves. Then together we choose a word for our marriage. Words like health, generosity, healing, to name a few, have set a tone for our marriage for the entire year. One year it wasn't a word but a phrase. Our ministry had hit a particularly rough patch where we had to lay off staff and take over their responsibilities. What was our word that year? We'll figure it out. And we did. So you guys be blessed. Thanks for tuning in, and God bless.